So talking to Brad Raw about SMSFs, I've set one up. I've put some investments in there, and we'll touch on maybe investments as a separate topic. But what does it cost to run the thing? Setting up's one thing. What does it cost to actually run a self-managed super fund? And I realise that how long's a piece of string? It might depend on what's in there. But what sort of costs typically would you incur if you had a few examples of what someone might have in a fund?
Yeah. So look, if you've just got say $500,000 in self-managed super fund, you've got some shares and cash, you're probably looking at ongoing administration, probably where between 2.2 to 2.5 plus GST on an annual basis. You're also going to have an annual audit fee, probably looking at from around the $400 to $500 mark from a simple portfolio. You've still got every super fund will have an ATO supervisory levy. First year you pay two of those, so $518 in the first year and $259 ongoing from that perspective. You may then have, if you've got brokerage costs, if you're share trading from as well. But so you're looking probably an average between probably $3,000 to $4,000 for all costs included on a relatively simple portfolio, where some of those costs, when you've got commercial properties, residential properties and loans, might be up to $5,000 plus for all those costs. So your audit fees start going up because the auditor's looking at a lot more complicated things rather than just looking at a ComSec report. They're looking at title holdings and various other investments. The loan, everything's in the correct names. Yeah. So there's a little bit more work involved from an audit perspective as well. So
our funds typically we use corporate trustees. There's a discounted ASIC fee for
so ongoing ASIC fees. From an ASIC point of view, it's just an SMSF trustee only, they're looking at, I think it's $65 at the moment on an annual, $69 on an annual basis, and then compared to your $321 or whatever, for any other normal company. So having that SMSF trustee only does reduce the ASIC fees, and it also makes it easier to add and remove members in the future as well from an investment.
If I'm in pension phase and there's obviously actuarial fees involved.
When you've got an actuarial fee, look, that's going to be if you've got funds in accumulation and pension phase. Some of our clients may be transitioning to retirement, or they're still making contributions while also withdrawing, so they will incur an actuarial fee, which is $120 plus GST, which that's wrong, $200 plus GST from that side of things, to basically get an actuary to go through what investments are in accumulation, what's in pension, and what that tax might look like. I'm sure there's other little fees, but it really depends on obviously what the funds actually do. So exactly. No, good answer.